loyal Wctv fans. This year is winding down, and this is our 28th show.
I'm Chris Schultens, and next to me is Chelsea Madsen.
It seems like this year just keeps getting busier and busier.
I know what you mean. I'm sure all those involved with spring sports wish the year wasn't so busy with homework and practices.
Speaking of sports, I think Jack is going to have an update with the guys' sports this week and the girls' sports next week.
So here's Jack with sports.
Halfway through with our busiest sports season, so let's see how things are going. The boys tennis squad has had its shares of ups and downs on the season with a very young team. The squad, which is led by sophomore Nate Harris, has also seen strong performances out of sophomores Brad McDonald and Anthony Hike, to go with the experience and leadership of seniors John Ripley and Luke Egdorf. While it may not show in the win-loss column, the boys have showed improvement throughout the year, and the tennis program appears to be headed in the right direction for the future. Remember the date, May 5th, 2003, the date of our school's first ever soccer win. The guys' patience and hard work finally paid off against competition as they defeated the Humboldt Wildcats 3-2. The soccer team also features a load of talent of youth, with senior Dan Ruba leading the team as the only returning player with any hardware to show for his play on the field last year. So with the first win out of the way, the Lynx soccer program knows what it feels like to win, and hopefully that will lead to further success in the program. That'll way soccer squad, so let's check in on the track and golf seasons. In what was expected to be a rebuilding year for the track program, first-year head coach Tony Bussin has the guys running PRs left and right, and the Lynx track team is a solid favorite to win its second consecutive NCC title. The track team, which features a lot of quality depth, has seen especially good performances this year out of long-distance runners Heath Monk and Adam Flaggy, to go along with the 4x100 team, who all qualified for the Drake Relays. Monk finished 6th in the 3200, and Flaggy and the 4x1 team both put in solid performances. Look for a lot of trips to state for the track team and possibly a conference title. And last but not least, the guys' golf team, your very own 2003 NCC meet champions, who were led by senior Joe Hunter, who was medalist at the conference meet. The guys also had great seasons from juniors Matt Ross, Scott Jansen, Jake Johnson, and sophomores Michael Nedved and Justin Berkey. Heading into sectionals and districts, the guys have only 4 losses in 40-plus matches. Not too shabby. Well, there's half the scoop, so tune in during the next couple of weeks to see how the girls are doing.
Thanks, Jack. You know what, Chris? I've been noticing the work it takes to keep WCHS going.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I see the janitors in the hall making sure the school is a clean place to be, and the secretaries in the office are always doing something.
I wonder if they're ever told thanks for the great job they do.
If they haven't been told before, we're here to tell them now. Here's Rachel with a feature on the kitchen, janitorial, and secretarial staffs.
Though teachers, administrators, and aides all play a vital role in the operation of our school, there are a few other groups of people who are needed as well. I decided to see what life in WCHS would be like without secretaries, kitchen staff, or custodians. Let's see what happened. I'm sure glad we have all of these people around. Earlier, I caught up with a few of them in each department to find out what exactly is involved in their job and what their favorite part of it is.
Just the everyday classroom cleanings, make sure everything's swept and garbage picked up, clean the chalkboards. And we always try to keep the hallways swept and looking good, just to have a nice environment for the students to come to. I just really like coming in and interacting with the students and teachers. It's a really fun atmosphere to work in.
Everything different. I mean, in the morning when I come, we get prepared, and then cook it, and then in the afternoon we clean up and go home.
What is your favorite thing about being on the kitchen staff?
Working with a bunch of women.
Here in our office, we answer the phone a lot, take care of students and their needs, work with the lunch money, getting them messages, work with the faculty and assist them in whatever they need. And of course, assist Mr. Hunt and Mr. Henrich, whatever attendance and paperwork and mailings and that type of thing.
With the secretaries working hard behind their desks, the kitchen staff providing food to everyone in the school, and the custodians keeping our school looking beautiful day in and day out, I would like to say a big thank you on behalf of the entire school. Without your contributions, our school could not function. I'm Rachel Carter, sending it back to you in the studio.
She sure cleaned up all my questions. Thanks, Rachel.
Last Thursday, May 8th, was the annual blood drive here in the gym.
Lots of students, staff, and members of the community all showed up to give their pint of blood to someone in need.
I'm not sure if I'd be able to give my blood and walk away from it, but I know Al Cross was there to see it all. With that, we'll give it to Al.
8th, the Student Council hosted its annual blood drive in the high school gym. Many students and community members came to help out. So how did the blood drive get started? I went to Mrs. Blessman to answer these questions and more.
The Student Council started doing blood drives in 1980, and at that time Ray Murray, who is our assistant principal, was in charge of Student Council, and he organized the first blood drive that the Webster City High School ever hosted, and it was quite successful. So we have been having blood drives here in the gym ever since then. It was a successful blood drive. We interviewed 185 people to give blood, and of those 185, 155 were able to donate this year. So that's really great that people step up and take time out of their busy day and do donate, because it's a very worthwhile activity. I always think it's one of the most important things that the Student Council does.
I asked the nurse working on the blood drive why it's important to give blood and how to prepare for giving blood.
Well, people should donate blood because it's a life-saving measure for people that are in accidents or have some major illnesses. And without blood, a lot of them would die. To get ready to donate blood, it's important to eat a good diet in order to have enough iron in your blood to donate, and drink a lot of fluids, be well rested.
If helping people out and saving lives is something you'd like to do, come help us out with our blood drive next year. I know I plan on giving my fair share. Back to Chris and Chelsea in the studio.
Thanks, Al. I'm sure everyone that gave blood feels great knowing they helped save a life.
Oh yeah? I'm sure they do. Hey WCHS, it's time for us to head out. But before we go, listen up all you seniors, because as of today, you have 7 school days left, so get in gear and finish all your projects and homework.
For the rest of us, we have 14 days left, so have a good weekend and we'll be right back here next week.
Bye.
Come fly with me, fly!